Victor banned again. See, I don't know. I know he's got a high win rate, but I don't think you need to ban Victor. I think there's
Now,
good champs into him.
what do you think about his slight rework and the buffs that he got? That doesn't push him over the edge either. You think he's still in an
No,
okay
I don't
spot?
think I've lost to a game with Victor yet in it, but I usually play. I have a counter I play to Victor, which is action, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just blow him up. So that's probably why I don't really care if he's in my games. I'm
Hey,
a little biased with that one, so.
You heard it here, guys. Akshan into Victor wins. So look out, solo queue.
He does. He handily wins as long as you don't get yourself poked out. As long as you're trading every time with him and not just letting him poke you down, you will eventually just. He can't really do anything into you. Anyway, on to champions in the game off of the ones that I play. So. Jinx. Oh, I love Jinx. She's my favorite ADC. I always like seeing her come in.
This bottom lane.
Yeah, that'll be a tough lane for her to deal with Karma's ability to push and the poking from Ezreal. She can't really get in to do much, so I want to see what the support is going to be to kind of help get through the lane. If it's going to be
just so safe.
Yeah. Graves, okay. Graves in the jungle. I haven't seen him in a match for a bit. Have we had one of these today?
Not today. We had a ban.
Okay.
We had a ban of Graves. I think that was actually against the Mithril Knights, in fact.
Yeah, Graves is he's one of those champs that when he's like someone is good on him and he's strong, he's just super oppressive.
Right.
But you know.
Okay.
Senna and Jinx. Okay.
Oh, this reminded me. I saw the stats on the overlay. These are not from PLC numbers. Just as a reminder to those in the audience, they actually come from U.GG.
A Teemo jungle. Are we getting a Teemo jungle?
Oh, please
Come
don't.
on. Yeah, Teemo jungle.
Oh, no. Oh, it makes me so sad. I know. So Broxa popularized this pick, at least as far as I know. Do you know if he was the pioneer, or was he just a follow-up to someone else who was trying it first?
I don't know. I didn't realize the buffs that came in after I read through the notes, and I didn't really read over Teemo stuff because I don't care for the champ. And then he's in my games all the time. I'm like, why is Teemo jungle so popular? Well, he got a buff, and he's even better in the jungle now. So he's good at controlling zones. If you can get to a dragon or a baron first, any objective, you can lay down those shrooms. And walking through a minefield is no fun for anybody. So
no, definitely not. A lot of mid lane pinching going on here. Syndra, Zoe, Aurora, already on top of the Victor and Vladimir bans. So they're looking to make and it's Mbessa. Okay, so not another mid laner, but still another strong champion they don't want to see.
Oh, Mbessa is a mid laner too, though. That's what mid and top. I mean, she's actually stronger in mid than she is in top, amazingly.
Really?
Yeah, and I think because the champions are squishier there, so it's easier for her to do what she wants to do. So, but she does have some rough matchups mid, especially into like Vex, where she's bouncing around all the time, and Vex is just constantly proccing that passive of hers. So
yeah. Oh, interesting. This is something we haven't seen today. I like the Kiana pick, like a lot. I really like the Kiana pick.
Okay, we need some beef on these teams. These teams are really squishy right now.
Agreed.
More.
And there's one.
There's some beef.
There's one.
Yeah, that's a nice pick. I mean, if you can zone off Kiana or a Teemo, you kind of just beat him up if you're not ridiculously far behind on them. So I think Mord's a nice pick into this squishy team. Especially
I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh no. Well, I just saw the pick too, so it kind of stopped me. Okay, so we're gonna get a Gragas into a Mord. Okay, I'm not sure how that one goes. I don't suspect it's Teemo topping. Is it? It's not gonna be Teemo.
That would be really interesting. I was thinking about that as well. Like, you can put the Teemo in the top lane. I don't think he would do terribly into the Mordekaiser. Like, he'll take a lot of damage, that's for sure. But he is really quick, and he does damage back out.
Okay. I was like, I don't know if Teemo wants to play Mord top, because Mord doesn't necessarily care about autoing too much. Like, he does want to auto a bit, but it's really that storm around him from his passive and the Q that he's gonna bonk you with in his ult. That Q damage is ridiculous when you're alone. Yeah,
absolutely.
So I think it's a better matchup with the Gragas because he can keep distance, and even if he does get ulted, he can knock Mord away, try to stay alive long enough to get out of it. I'm wondering if he'll go like a full AP build. I would assume so.
Meaning the Gragas?
Yeah, Gragas, because that's pretty much been his builds for I don't know how long. I don't know the last time I've seen a full tank Gragas. It's been a bit, maybe last year at some point in time. But they do need AP damage, so even with Teemo, you want still probably some more AP damage. With Teemo being short range, but
luckily the Karma can fill that, especially with the empowered Q.
Yeah, but she's not as threatening. So I guess we'll see what items she builds. But normally I'm not too threatened by supporter Karmas, even if they do have a bunch of damage, because it's all up front, and then you just kill them afterwards, unless they're tank Karmas, which. And they have the levels, but a support Karma I'm not too worried about. I don't think she would bring enough AP damage to be threatening in the supported position. But I think this will be interesting. Gragas is their only really reliable type engage that he can kind of hit that ultimate with, but he still kind of has to position that right. So the only real engage though on Mithril Knights is really coming in the form from Vex. So the fights might be really interesting in this one because they don't really have hard engage. I mean, other than Vex, but unless if Vex gets behind, she's kind of not really worth to worry about. Her damage really isn't there. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I don't know how the matchup with Qiyana's going to go, because Qiyana does like to jump around, so she's going to have the Vex passive a lot on her, but her level 3 is pretty dangerous with all in from Qiyana. I don't know. I'm not in the bot lane with Jinx and Senna. I don't know how much I like those two together.
Interesting.
But we'll see how it goes. I think it might have been better to have like some more engaged coming from the bot lane. Honestly,
so I'm going to address something in the chat real quick. Number one, Server Panda, yes, this is a best of one. This is it. This is our last game tonight. Second, Scrotus says, I've never seen Layson lose on Vex, so that's really exciting as well.
Yeah.
And Server Panda, again, personally, I like Mithril Knights comp, so that's the blue side with the Vex and the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I do think the matchup for Vex is pretty good, especially the high mobility champs and the fear. So if they do all in, you can fear them and kind of get back, burst them down. I'm a fan of that with Vex. I like to play her into Galio, even though it's not really supposed to be a good matchup, but it always seems to be for me. I don't know why. But so I can't imagine that if you're good at this champ, I think this is probably a tough one to play into with the Vex.
Well, and we've talked about the bot lane, how they might have some trouble pushing against the Karma, and you're not going to get any kills there. Karma shields are very, very strong. Ezreal is very safe. And especially with Graves as your jungler, you have no way to lock them down. And so probably not going to happen down there. Up on the top side, Gragas is super tanky. Mordekaiser has the pull, but Gragas E is just so good at escaping ganks. I don't know how the Graves is going to be totally effective, except in just an all-out damage fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the matchup's going to go either, because I think early he can probably do some pretty good damage into the Mord, but when Mord starts to get the levels, that shield gets pretty big and the hill on it. So if he has his shield up and he goes in for a trade, he's going to win probably those trades in that short window. So I'm not sure how. I don't think I've really seen this matchup. So, but I think it would be Mordekaiser favored in the long run.
Probably. Mordekaiser is favored in a lot of matchups anyway. I've seen him do some just ridiculous things once he gets that Riftmaker. he just becomes so much more powerful with that single item.
Yeah. Oh, and we have my favorite Vex skin that is being used, so I do appreciate that.
All right, and we've got some level 1 shenanigans for the first time today, and that's really exciting.
That word that Kiana just put, we played on the SSL team. He said that you want your jungler to like you know his word right there. You want ganks, word at the Raptors. So anyone who's listening, word your Raptors for your jungle at the start.
That
might get more
games.
I think Ezreal definitely push here if Karma helps him push that out and gives him the level advantage. But I think she's looking at more just trading. I'd probably try to push for that early level and then just try to keep them on the journey. But or maybe they just want to poke them out so they can't really trade back.
I think that we actually have been drowned out by the music still going on the stream. Okay, level 2 taken by both bot lanes. The Doctor is caught, thrown into the empowered Q from the Slypie. Aetherbug jumps away, flash forward.
Nice.
Apollo secures first blood. There's one more coming here. The Doctor dodges out the Q, but the W secures it for the Slypie, and that's 2 kills over to Circus in town already.
Yeah, see, they played that really well. That's kind of figured how that would go if they tried to fight early like that, with just how much power Karma has with those Qs, and then the empowered one she can do. I think you've got to stay back on that and not be too aggro, and just know that how strong she is early in that lane.
What is that Mordekaiser skin? That actually looks really clean up there. Do you happen to know?
When I see it again, I will let you know. That's the what's the rock and roll band they got there?
Pentakill.
Yeah, that's the Pentakill skin, I believe. I
Well,
believe
it looks really good,
but I could be wrong. Someone in chat, tell me what is that? Is that the Pentakill one, or am I just?
It looks really cool. I like that a lot. Anyway, so the aggression on the bottom side already happened. Okay, isn't having some trouble against Layson with the ignite. A flash might have saved his life. Let's get a look here. 127 health was the lowest I saw.
Yeah, that flash definitely saved OK's life. He definitely would be dead after that. That Q would have killed him. So you gotta be careful though. Vex can still easily get a fear on you and kill you right there. Teemo is coming up for a gank.
Are we gonna go gank in the middle? Nice freeze there from OK, but it was just far enough that Yoshiji was unable to get in there.
See, good jungle pressure though. It helps kind of get out of that, from under the turret to get poked, can get up and try to maybe push the wave out a little bit. I'd probably call my jungler, but it looks like they both have called their junglers.
And Apollo is super aggressive here. Slypie is going to get the Doctor locked up once again, and they are just shoving these guys out of the lane. Fast forward into the fear, and Layson picks up a kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, that just looks like such a tough matchup for the Kiana, because everything you do except for one spell is mobility. So it's really tough not to get punished for all that. And then the fear, if you try to all in and trade, like as we saw, just the flash in, get the fear, and then auto and kill. Man, this Karma is just controlling this lane really well down here, not allowing them to play, letting Ezreal sit back and farm and poke. Like the Ezreal Karma lane is super tough to play in, especially as a Jinx.
Yeah, I have a friend who had to experience that just last night, and it was miserable. But I'm curious, the timing, Slypie was able to go, they were able to go back, already has that amplifying tome as well, meaning that this poke is just amplified with the amplifying tome. That suddenly makes a lot of sense why it's named that.
Yeah, she's probably going to go build into the Malignance, which is really nice, with how her passive works, also with her ultimate, just to get it reset even faster. I do like that build on her as support. If that's the only damage item you go, it's definitely a top tier choice.
Yeah, but that's exactly it.
Their bottom lane is already 1,000 gold down. I don't know what you do at this point. I don't know if the jungler can possibly help you get this lane back in order, but being 1,000 gold down 6 minutes into the game it's rough. Your lane is pretty much over. You've just got to try to get through the rest of the lane without dying or giving up too much CS.
Nice zoom in here from the admin, giving us a good look. Oh, I don't know. Oh,
Kodo Draco has confirmed it is the Pentakill skin.
wonderful. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Kodo. Sly Pie versus both of the bot lanes from the Mithril Knights. Doesn't really care about the damage there. Take out the ward and set up for the Drake. Mithril Knights are going to take this, and I think that Circus is happy to give that up, right? They're pushing really well on the bottom side. They've got the farm, and there's no pressure on the top to stop Yoshiji from taking the grubs. Never mind, we're going to fight. Apollo, nice timing there. The buffer to get over the wall keeps him safe. Layson made it there into the Drake pit without being followed. Okay, has the ice. Nice ultimate to get some damage down. Layson is caught. He is rooted, but he's still alive. Not anymore. Aderbug wants to go in onto OK. Takes his life down. The doctor has to run. Apollo might have the E to jump over the wall. He does. They've got vision. Flash from the doctor. Flash follow from Apollo. And that is 5-1 now, 7.5 minutes in.
Oh, 3K gold lead. 2 of it is on your ADC. Like, this is an ADC dream right here. The game, you've been given all the gold and now just put in a position to carry this thing to the end. And Ezreal being so safe and being this far ahead with just how much damage he can do just by poking. Oh, and gets a little clip from his ultimate in the top for the gang.
Yoshiji is here. They've got the tank onto Rourke. He flashes out of turret range, and that was a great play from Circus in town.
Yeah, that's I think Ezreal can probably just sit in this lane by himself if he wants at this point. I don't really think that these two can deal with him if he sits back and pokes and farms.
But that flash forward from Aderbug, that's huge damage. Apollo does get the kill, but does he trade it back? The barrier is there. It's not enough, and the minions help secure it. The doctor picks up the kill, but the minions are still attacking him, down to 60 HP.
Yeah, I mean, like, he almost 2v1'd right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ezreal being this far ahead, other than like kind of getting in a little bit of range from Jinx's auto attacks there, probably could have just sat back and won that lane.
Mm-hmm.
And
go
ahead.
That's what makes it so exciting. Now we're at 9 kills in less than 9 minutes.
I mean, would we have it any other way?
No, absolutely not. Okay, is there. Got the invisibility from the Q. Lavitz is getting really low. Jump forward. The cask almost lands, but now OK is in some trouble. Layson is here. He's got the damage there. Jump out. OK, it makes it out alive with the flash. In fact, he runs away with the kill onto Layson. Aderbug makes it, but is so late that he can't do anything about it.
That was a beautiful play by OK to get out of there, waiting for cooldowns, hops out, throws the Q back over to get the cheeky kill at the end.
Wow, that was... And Proton, you weren't here for the Swiss stage, but there have been like 9 cases like that where people have just not died when they probably should have, and it's insane.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that OK lived there. I thought that was definitely dead. You're gonna at least die and then maybe get a trade back, but no, that was 100% on their side. Like, nobody else died on their team. They all got out, got the kill.
You know what's frustrating is if I'm playing and that happens to me, guaranteed I die, like every single time.
Well, the game just doesn't like you, Jahadri. I don't know.
Well, I understand that. I've known that for years. That's why I don't play ranked anymore. But that's not the point. The point is that this is still super exciting. We're at 8-2 right now. We got a split on the grubs, 2-1. But that 4K gold lead on the side of Circus in town is looking nice. Ooh, man.
Ezreal has a Triforce by 10 minutes. That's a really expensive item to have this early in the game.
Yeah.
Well, when you have CS numbers are just through the roof as well. 4 kills, 98 CS at almost 11 minutes. It's a lot of plates. It's gonna be a rough one.
Into the death realm we go. Rookyu gets the slow onto young Sheldon. They're just trading back and forth. No junglers up here yet. Rookyu wants to go in. The shield is available for young Sheldon. He does pull it in. Yoshiji somehow gets a kill onto Layson. A nice gank in the mid lane. And, Circus in town looking really good. Jinx Rocket doesn't hit anything.
That was the weirdest looking rocket. I was trying to figure out what it was. It had like wings or something.
Yeah, it's the Star Guardian skin with a
Oh,
chroma.
is it? Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know. Recognize the chroma on it. Okay, now I see. So Mithril, they do have scaling with Jinx. If they can just get some more gold on her, there is that chance, but it's gonna take a lot of smart play to get there without dying or being out of position. This is a rough time for Jinx because she really needs like 3 items to fully come online.
Yeah.
And being this far behind, only has like half an item. It's rough. And the way Ezreal is farming, it doesn't look like she's going to be getting any closer to his strength anytime soon, unless she can get some kills. I mean, a shutdown.
That combo was really good there from OK. Layson takes a lot of damage. In fact, it goes down entirely from it.
Yeah, OK, really made a good comeback after that.
Apollo going in onto Levitz. Not caught by the Flame Chompers yet. Flashes away. Aetherbug is exhausted. Apollo trying to get more damage. But the Doctor can't really get anything done because he's too low. The dodges. Oh my gosh, the rocket didn't get the kill. The Mega Death Rocket didn't execute.
Nah, just not enough damage. He's 2 levels ahead. Just too much armor and health at that point.
Oh, man.
He just doesn't have the levels or the items to kill him.
That's crazy.
That's pure level advantage right there. Plus, the help from the Triforce.
Yeah, that's crazy. I am impressed with that. But it was a good attempt from Mithril Knights. They come down, and that's Sliepie might be in some trouble. Layson does pick up that kill. Apollo now will be pincered here. Layson and Lavitz are down there with Aetherbug. They take him down, and that's a big shutdown.
Under the Graves, really good spot to go to. Graves can definitely carry games.
Flash forward. Rookyu is caught. But there's that barrel you were talking about. Young Sheldon wants to get close. He just needs to land one more mace. Dodge out, flash. Rookyu is still alive. Young Sheldon cannot take him down.
Oh, that E flash just made me laugh watching this big dude just flying around the map like that. That was a really good play to dodge all that damage. That was wonderful. I liked seeing that.
Ezreal ult down to dissuade anything further from happening. Oh, do they see him? Yoshiji might be caught. That's a lot of damage from the red buff Teemo onto Aetherbug, though.
Still ticking down, won't quite kill him, but yeah, that was a ton of damage. Teemo does have a full item right now, so
OK is wandering down.
Dangerous.
I don't think he finds anybody.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's a good idea to not even try to contest the dragon at this point. Like, you definitely, unless you can get there early and get position and poke someone down or all in and get a kill, you can't really contest any dragons at this point. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to get the trade for the Rift Herald. Like, the bot lane is just too strong, and the mid lane is
it's really too low.
Well,
Cask does not set up a good play here. OK ults as well. That's 2 ultimates for nothing. They do displace a little bit, but no one gets hit. Or hit very hard. Yoshiji chasing after Lavitz, flash away. Layson picks that one up, and that's a nice turnaround there for the Mithril Knights. But the Mushroom is in position. The Doctor and Aetherbug going after Apollo. 1 kill. Aetherbug is still alive. Apollo is still alive, and now Lavitz wants to get him in. But first, it's a double kill for Apollo.
Just watching Ezreal just run around like that, diving in. I just, God, it's
Young so Sheldon is in a 1v2. Does he make it out? I don't think he makes it out. He's going to hide here in the brush, get a nice bop from onto Rookyu, but OK picks up the kill, and I don't think this turret's going to last much longer either.
No, Ezreal is just slapping these turrets down. I love the confidence he plays with Apollo, like being this far ahead, knows he has Karma with shields, can speed him up. The confidence is great. I really like when a player knows they're ahead and knows their limits like that and just plays on that edge.
Mm-hmm. Well, and especially like you pointed out, Trinity Force has so many great stats in it, including health, attack speed, ability haste, the extra damage from the Spellblade. There are so many things that you get from it, including that little bit of durability. And so utilizing what those extra hit points gives you is very impressive to watch.
Yeah, it definitely impressive. I'm enjoying this Ezreal gameplay. It's been fun to watch. Because, not everyone plays Ezreal very well. You get the guys that just E into the middle of teams and die, or use their E early and don't save it for when they need it, or the damage. And so it's really nice just nice to see the good play from it.
The lead for Circus in Town is growing. They've got quite a bit going. Oh, and that shows exactly what it looks like. That was an immediate kill for OK, but he is caught by Layson. Shut down gold over to Lavitz.
768 gold to Graves.
I missed it, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, that's
Yoshiji got feared. They've got the damage. He flashes away. Somehow the collateral damage doesn't land. Yoshiji walks away with 45 hit points.
Oh my.
I told you, it's crazy, these guys. But he doesn't get away. Aetherbug gets him with the Dawning Shadow.
7.3k gold ahead. 17 minutes.
I thought we were going to be watching the Mordekaiser there. Apollo picks up another kill. The Doctor on the run will go down as well. That's a double kill for Apollo. Knock back onto young Sheldon. Apollo wants to jump forward. Picks up a third. That's a triple kill for this Ezreal. Now 10-2.
I have to say, I'm also enjoying Rook's Gragas into this Mordekaiser. Like, I can see why you picked it into it. It's nice. You just knock him away, bump him around, and he can't stick to you and do anything.
Another thing is, go ahead.
I say, how many times have we seen him low and he just gets away?
Aetherbug wants to get the slows onto Apollo, but he doesn't take as much damage as it looks like he should. Vex is going to get him, though. He gets the fear. Jinx Rocket into the Senna Q. Ultimate there from the Vex again. The Slide Pie is the next target. No fear, but the flash does go in. Layson is going to get rooted, but he has the damage to secure the kill, and that was a great trade back for the Mithril Knights. But now, here comes the next one. Rookyu is fighting. OK is the next target. No fear. He doesn't land the ultimate damage. He just gets the knockback. Young Sheldon is on the chase, takes the hit, flashes forward, gets the mace, emotes with the back. And now Aetherbug gets the root on to Rookyu. They want to get the slow there from the Q. They're continuing to go. Sheldon pulls him back in. When they have the damage, they do. That shutdown goes over to Aetherbug. Yoshiji goes on to young Sheldon. He does have the W to get the shield. Will he stay alive? The Doctor slows him down with the zap, and that is all we have for it now. But man, it isn't enough. Young Sheldon, he dodges. He gets the shield up as well.
Good thing he was watching the map right there, because I don't know if it would have been enough to kill, but had he died there, that would have been truly sad.
Agreed. Could you imagine being at the shop at that exact moment when you're hit with an Ezreal ult?
Oh, I've been there.
We all have. Anyone who hasn't is a liar.
Man, Qiyana's OK's doing really well. Like, got killed early and has just come back and been playing really well. Has a nice load of kills, good amount of CS. How do you say it? Layson? Layson. Okay, Layson's doing well too, getting some really good engages and then follow-up engages after kills. So, I've been enjoying watching both of them play, just how these champs work and using them pretty well, I would say.
That was another great move from OK. He just jumps over to get extra damage and he dodges everything. That was huge. That ultimate from OK really messed up the Mithril Knights. Apollo is caught in the Death Realm against young Sheldon. Apollo is healthy, flashes over the wall. Does he have the damage? He gets the ultimate, and he gets a shield from the Slide Pie, and he makes it out of the Death Realm. He's burning down, then got to 17.
My. He didn't even have his shield up, and he lives. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
good
Karma
grief.
shield's on point, right? I mean, just way to jump over the wall and get away from the Mordekaiser's Q. Keep the fight going, keep you alive. Man.
All right.
Oh, they
First
might have
inhibitor of the
overkilled.
game is going to stay alive, actually. I thought it was going to go down. In goes okay. He doesn't pick up the kill. The Sly Pie is the next target, and that's a kill over to the Doctor. And do they even get the inhibitor? No, even inhibitors are escaping with sub 20 health.
Oh, there's the dreaded Teemo Shroom in the bush, and then Jinx dies.
Oh, he
Afterwards.
killed the Jinx. Yoshiji is caught. Layson is here. Ignite is down. Picks up the kill. Rookie doesn't want to chase.
Yeah, it's almost like Apollo was in that Teemo Shroom because the Teemo Shroom got Jinx and then Apollo killed her.
Knock back into the wall. Layson is in some trouble. Apollo is here. Picks up the kill and now wants to fight young Sheldon. Look at that. That's full aggro here. That's a double kill. Apollo is disgusting on this Ezreal right now.
Apollo's putting on a masterclass. Like, it's just so good watching this.
There we go. Second tier turret on the bottom side has been taken. Inhibitor in the middle lane has gone down. And Circus and Town are really, really pushing for this. Qiyana is here. Do we see the ult? We do. The Doctor is immediately removed from the rift.
Man, that was a beautiful, beautiful flank by OK. Just immediately, like you said, nukes Doctor. And then, oh.
That was a nice juke. Apollo jumps away. He gets the barrier and the Karma E. And now they take down Graves. OK picks that one up. All the while, Teemo's ushering in a wave in the mid lane. They can stay here bottom, and MK has to answer.
Yeah, there's just nobody that has enough damage to punish any misplays from Circus. They just can't put enough burst, enough sustained damage, and there's no one's tanky enough to deal with any of the damage they have. So it's so hard to play from behind like this because Circus can make a lot of mistakes and it won't matter just because you don't have the damage to stop them. Where you make one mistake like that, boom, you're dead. One mistake, you're dead instantly. See, that's how. You just can't make even the slightest misplay. You can't even walk into the wrong spot for half a second, or you instantly die at this point.
Very impressive coming out of Circus in Town. 31 kills in 24 minutes, not to discount the 15 on the side of the Mithril Knights. This game is delivering exactly what the PLC expects to see in our finals, and it's insane, actually, to see how well and how efficiently these guys are doing it, including on the side of the Mithril Knights. The Vex plays have been really, really good. The Mordekaiser has been impressive in his positioning and who he grabs with the ultimate. And it's just not quite enough because this bot lane, like you've been saying, has gotten so far ahead.
Yeah, Ez needs one more item to be full build. It's everyone else on Mithril Knights is 2 or less items. So how do you contest with that? OK has 4 items. That's just so much damage out of them too, not even counting the rest of the team. So how do you do with all that damage plus 3 other people? It's
rough.
So rough to come back from these. You need like a series of massive mistakes, and I don't see that at this point. It is possible. You could do a throw and because there's a lot of gold left on the map. So you really need someone to misstep, and you have to get a kill on a carry. You've got to kill Ezreal instantly. Like, you cannot let him do damage.
He isn't even afraid. He jumps forward, gets hit with the root, but no one dies so far. Even with the re-engage from Rook Q and throwing down the explosive cask, no one has taken enough damage to die. Healing up, Mithril Knights are coming to the defense. They're going to lose their third inhibitor with OK up on the top side. Apollo jumps away. He gets the arcane shift out as well. Young Sheldon wants to fight him, but he doesn't have enough damage. He goes down. Aderbug is in the front line, probably going to go down next. Layson jumps away, is able to survive as well. First Nexus turret goes down. Lavitz jumps in and gets the kill. He picks up 1, but it doesn't matter because that's a double kill for the Qiyana. Make that a triple, and they get the turrets, they get the Nexus, and Circus in Town are the December champions.